Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Twitter Tuesdays. My apologies, I did not drop an episode last Tuesday, but this week, you know, with the combination of last week, we got a lot of good tweets. So let's just get straight into it. All right, start things off. We have Joe D. Nelly, hey bro, love your vids. What shoes do you recommend? PG1s or Kobe AD mids? I'm more of a guard. I'm not a primary ball handler. I'm more like a spot up shooter. Sometimes drive to the rims, doing cuts and some crossovers. To be honest with you, both the PG1s and Kobe AD mids are, you know, really good hoop shoes. I like both of them a lot. In terms of which one is better for you, I'm not sure. You're just gonna have to go try it on. You know, basically which one you feel more comfortable in, which one you like better. If you're a guard, ball handler, I mean, spot up shooter, none of those really matter between the PG1s and Kobe ADs. I think the only difference between the two is probably Kobe AD has a little less cushioning. So I don't know if cushion is a big deal for you. Cuts and crossovers, you know, both of them have pretty good traction. I'm saying overall, I think the PG1 is the safer bet. I would take those over the Kobe ADs if I had the choice. But, you know, both of them are pretty good. So like I said, go try it on in stores or whatnot. See which one you like more, the feeling more, comfort-wise, and go from there. Next up, we have, I don't know how to pronounce it, but I'm just gonna say ESTJ1805. What is the shoe you like the most, KD10 or Harden Volume 1, and what is the best to play outdoors? I think you meant to say best shoe to play outdoors. KD10 or Harden Volume 1? I'm gonna have to go with KD10. KD10 overall, you know, way more comfortable than Harden 1s that I've, you know, experienced with. If you guys watched sneaker review on the Harden Volume 1s, I talked about, you know, the pinching of the shoe on my foot. That was just, you know, ridiculously painful. But, you know, after that long breaking time, it kind of went away, but it was still kind of there. I didn't really like the toe cap. I didn't really like the materials on those. But the LSs are tight though. The LSs, you know, I feel like are more comfortable than the regular ones. But I think KD10 overall, I think look-wise, comfort-wise, traction, cushioning, all great of a shoe. I mean, it all depends, man. Depends what you like. What I didn't like about the KD10 is like the support. I felt like the shoe was too elevated off the ground. I felt like, you know, I was unstable. The shoe was kind of wobbly. Hardens, you won't have that problem. They're more stable. They're more lower to the ground. You get more court feel. So, I mean, I think outdoors, which one's a better play outdoors? I'm going to say the KD10s, man. Because if you're going to play outdoors, you're going to need that cushioning, you know, for the impact protection for your knees or your, you know, your back or whatever it is. But Harden Volume 1's, the traction is not good outdoors, so probably wouldn't want to take those outdoors anyways. Next up, we have Sam. Name some NBA players that you would like to have as teammates. All right, first and foremost, you guys should probably know this answer already. I would like to have Kobe Bryant as a teammate. I mean, a lot of people can say, you know, the good and the bad about Kobe as a teammate. He could be like, quote unquote, a very mean person in practice or as a teammate. You know, I just feel like to have him as a teammate and to be able to learn under his wing and learn all the great things about him and how to, you know, look at the game and attack the game and just perfect your craft however you can. I think that's just very valuable to have him as a teammate. Second player, obviously, probably you will want is LeBron James because, you know, as a teammate, he's probably one of the better teammates to, you know, help make you better in the game. He contributes in ways in a game where he does like every little thing, right? But yeah, I would say those are the top two. But if I have to choose one, y'all probably already guessed who I choose. Next up, we have the Seventh Law. Sorry, I couldn't read their characters, but what is the name of the purple and yellow basketball shoe in your room? Purple and yellow basketball shoe. You talking about these right here? If you're talking about these are the Kobe 5 rings. These dropped in 2010. Kobe, you know, won his 5th championship, one of the sleekest Kobe's out there. Here we have the, you know, detailing of the 5th championship of Kobe. So like, I mean, there's some really cool details on the shoe. You know, it says 5 on it, a bunch of like 5, basically 5 championships, you know what I'm saying? Next up, we have Logan Sanchez. Nelly, which team do you think will win a championship in the NBA? The Los Angeles Lakers. You didn't say what year, so I'm gonna say the Lakers, because the Lakers eventually are gonna win. But just in case if you're talking about this year, I'm gonna have to say the Los Angeles Lakers. Just kidding, Golden State Warriors. Next up, We got Logan Sanchez. Oh, Logan Sanchez has back-to-back questions, huh? Nelly, I just wanted to ask what basketball shoe do you prefer for me as a tall and big point guard, Kyrie 3 or Curry 2? Personally, I do not like the Kyrie 3. Curry 2 is one of the best hoop shoes that I ever played in. That answers that, but it's all player preference, man. I know like a lot of you guys, you know, ask these type of questions, but you guys can just watch the sneaker review for each shoe, right? I think I do a pretty good job, you know, describing the shoe, you know, for you guys. So watch the sneaker reviews, man. Next up, we have CJ. Yo, Nell, how do you feel about the Kobe AD NXT? I personally don't really like the NXT. I didn't like them because, you know, they had the Kobe 11 cushioning midsole setup. I didn't really like the setup on those. Plus, I don't really like how, you know, it don't got the laces. I know it got, you know, that pull jawstrings or whatever, you know, elastic strings, but it wasn't good enough for me in terms of support. So, I mean, I don't really go with that. I would rather just get the regular, you know, ADs. Next up, we have Connor. Nelly, what college would you commit it to? Committed to. I mean, if you are referring to hooping at a college, I would probably go with UCLA, man. Lonzo Ball went there. LiAngelo Ball went there for a little bit. LaMelo Ball's not gonna go there. Those are not the reasons why I want to go to UCLA, you know what I'm saying? But the reason why I want to go to UCLA is because if I were to hoop there, it's close to home, you know, it's local school to my hometown. Friends and family members would be able to, you know, check out the games or whatnot, you know, because, you know, they're my biggest supporters. I guess second option would be USC, I guess. Next up, we have, I just won't pronounce this. I don't want to say it wrong, okay? So we have Nelly. Who is going to win MVP in the NBA this year? MVP. A lot of players balling out this year, man. But if I were to have to pick one, it really depends on, you know, the team and how they do. James Harden has a solid chance of, you know, winning the MVP this year. I mean, he kind of got robbed over the last couple of years. Not really, but, you know, he was in the running. But, you know, it was debatable whether, you know, he was supposed to win or not. But I think this year with the Rockets being so dominant and on fire, they're whooping everybody. Best team in the West. If they could keep it up, you know, I think if Rockets get that first seed, I think Harden's gonna win his first MVP this year. Moving on, we have Alex Fung. He said, Nelson, what are your top 3 budget outdoor basketball shoes for street ball hoops? I mean, it all depends on what you define as budget. Like, is it $100, $110, $120, around that area, or like less than $100, or you're so balling that your budget is $150 and above, you know, because you're able to spend like $5,000 on a shoe or whatnot. I don't know what budget means to you, but I would like to say it's closer to the 100 range because there's not a lot of shoes where you can get under 100. That's pretty good. I would say these 3 shoes are pretty solid for outdoors that, you know, are worth the budget price. You got the Dame 4s, which retails for $115, PG 1s, $115, and the Kyrie 4s, you know, which is coming up for $120. Right, so those 3 shoes are closer towards the 100 range, you know, not more so like, you know, the Kobe LeBron, which for 150 plus range. Especially if you guys can get those on a discount, phenomenal shoes. You could take those outdoors, man. Those will hold up outdoors. I hope that answers your top 3 budget outdoor basketball shoes. Next up, we have Eric. He says, what is your favorite casual shoe? Vans, Nike, etc. What model? Favorite casual shoe right now? I like Vans a lot. I like to skate high. Personally, like, you know, Adidas Ultra Boost. I like those. Jordans, you know, I like my all red foes, you know what I'm saying? 11 lot foes, those are my go-to. Those are my go-to stunting shoes, man. Like when I wear it to a casual, whatever it is. You know, on the daily, I be wearing Flight Racers a lot because it's easy, just slip them on. You know, I have a variety, all right, you know what I'm saying? Oh, Eric with the back-to-back questions again. Hit it with the back-to-back. Oh, what the heck? Interesting question. Nelly, who is your celebrity crush? Does Kobe count as a celebrity? I don't really have a celebrity crush, man, to be honest. I don't even know if Kobe counts. I'm not the type of person who really, like, be like, oh my God, it's so-and-so, or like, you know, someone like a celebrity or like an athlete. Like, I don't know, even if I see some like NBA player on the street, I'd be like, I wouldn't be like, oh shit, oh my God, that's so-and-so. I'd be like, you know, shocked, right? I don't know, that's just how I am. Yeah, I don't know about celebrity crush, man. Last but not least, man, we got Tony Mack. He said, Nelly, what happened when you grow up? Who do you look for inspiration? What happens when I grow up? To be honest with you guys, I'm not really sure, man, what's gonna happen. I just want to be able to, you know, grow as much as a person and, you know, be as successful as I can, and, you know, work 100%, 110%, you know, 120%. I mean, even though people say that, but it still just means 100%, and be the best that I can in whatever I do. I believe, you know, opportunities are out there for me, moving on, growing up. I don't know where life is gonna take me, but I'm just gonna keep perfecting on what I do right now, and whatever happens, you know, happens. You know, I feel like you can't really control the future in your life. You can control it a little bit, but, you know, things come and go, things happen, and you're just gonna have to live life, you know, the best that you can, day by day, and just appreciate everything you have, everyone around you. And who inspired me, man? I'm gonna have to say, you know, my parents, man. My parents, you know, all they do is work, you know, growing up, just to provide, you know, our family with, you know, the better life and whatnot. And for like all their life, they've been working hard, grinding, you know, just to provide, you know, food and shelter, you know, for the family. It inspired me, like, how much they sacrifice, you know, for me, for my sister, and just for everyone. And it just inspires me to work as hard as I can to be able to, you know, give back to them. And also, you know, I feel like everybody inspires me, man. I can look at anybody, and, you know, I can look at their story, I can look at the work ethic, I can look on their, you know, their daily life, what they do, things they've done. Everyone can be an inspiration to you. You just, it all depends on how you see it and how you look at it. But I could look at any individual and just try to find something that I could, you know, take value from them and learn from it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I feel like it's not about who should inspire you. I feel like, you know, life itself should be an inspiration to you, and just, you know, learn and grow and just become the best person that you are, and just become the best person that you can be. And yeah, man, just live life, man. Just enjoy life. Thank you guys for all your tweets, man. There was a lot of good questions and, you know, topics that, you know, kind of talked about in today's episode, man. Appreciate you guys. I promise to be more consistent on dropping these, you know, weekly, every Tuesday, and not skip weeks. But like I said, you know, if the tweets ain't coming in, man, I don't got enough tweets to, you know, make a video. So as always, you guys can tweet me at NellyNellChan at my Twitter, hashtag AskHoopinLife, right? Make sure to hashtag AskHoopinLife. And, you know, I check them out, I read them, I answer them best way I can, man. So until then, I'll catch y'all in the next episode, man. Happy holidays. Peace.